from Aussie Lutwyche and Paddington, and today we're going to speak about building your home and the things to look out for when you get a contract on a home to build, especially with the incentives that are out at the moment. All the different states have different incentives on, so there are a lot of houses being built and you may be interested in doing that. So today we are going to look after you. Okay, so the first thing you need to be aware of is, regardless of the size of the project, you need to have a written contract in place, just to cover yourself. For anything over $5,000, they suggest a major domestic building contract. So keep your eyes out for that if you're doing a construction. You should not pay more than 10% deposit if you are building anything that is under $20,000, and you shouldn't pay any more than 5% deposit for anything over $20,000. So if you're just having some minor renovations done, then you can pay 10%, but if it's more than $20,000, no more than 5%. You should check out your builder. They have a website called thebuildingcommission.com, who also have a phone number for those of you that are not on the internet. On there you should be looking out for your builders. You should get their registration number. You want to check their name, their contact details, and also that they match the contract that you've been given. So that's the website that you need to check them out on, do a bit of investigating. Then also you need to make sure that on your building contract that everything is specified, all your includements, such as finishes, appliances, anything that you want in your new property or on the renovation of your existing property needs to be included on the contract. Otherwise you can't hold the builder responsible for not putting those things in. So everything and anything needs to be on that contract. Any variations that happen along the way should be noted, and they have a piece of paper, I guess you want to call it, called a variation notice. So always make sure the builder notes them on a variation notice. Also, any plans, building plans, should be attached to the contract as well. Make sure that your builder puts them in, includes them in, as they can be quite important. If they forget to put something in and it's on the plans, then they can get into trouble. The contract should specify commencement dates, completion dates, and also, rather than saying completion dates, a number of days it's going to take to complete the project, but they should also have on there an allowance of days for delays such as rain. Rain is always a big delay when you're building a property. And any other things like public holidays and that sort of stuff. Because if they go over those allotted days, you can also claim compensation, but it needs to be noted on the contract. It's very important. You need to check that it includes all costs. They suggest government fees, levies, and lodgement costs, building fees, planning permit fees, asset protection and inspection fees. So just do your research, know that everything's included on there. You should also be able to have reasonable access to the site. So delete anything or any clauses that restrict your access unduly. So I would suggest for any contract before you sign it, always make sure you get a solicitor or conveyancer to look over it and go over it with you, and they'll be able to point out those sorts of things to you. When the cost is over $12,000, it is the builder's duty to have domestic building insurance. Basically, that covers you if the builder goes bankrupt, if they flee the country, or if they happen to die. Any of those unfortunate circumstances will be covered. So make sure they have that. And also check any legal requirements in your state for progress payments, how much and how frequently they need to be paid. So once again, you can go over that with a solicitor of some description. But above all, always seek legal advice before you sign any contract, whether it be a house or building, a house or renovations. So that's all we have today for you. But if you have any questions, give us a call, 3866 4777 or 3368 2020, or your broker directly.